You know, for a genius, Cassius can be kind of a dummy. Are all scientists like that? Vault Hunter! Could you help me out with a recruitment drive? So, that attack pretty much killed or mutated my whole clan, the Helios Hellions. Could you show the bandits in the area that we're the best by, you know, slaying enemy bandit leaders and staking claim to their territory? Basic stuff. That's a real letdown. There were some tough old bastards in the crew. But hey, comes with the territory, right? Bandit life! Here you go. Fly our colors over your victory so everyone knows it was us.
How does it look? You think we'll ever get back to Sanctuary? Hey, Sugar. I've got something important for you. In case you didn't know, my son Scooter, he died recently. He went out the way I always saw him, as a hero. I've said my own goodbyes, but before we rushed off Sanctuary, I found an echo in Scooter's things. Says it's for you, Vault Hunter.
Hey, Vault Hunter! In the highly likely event that I got deadened by like a dinosaur or a big explosion or something, here's to by name you, the executioner of my last William Bestament.
Oh, my sweet dumb boy.
Okay, first off, collect all my best girly mags for posteriority. Once you get all them skin rags, you make sure and find them a good home, okay?
These nightmarish mutants are giving me some really great ideas. Growing thorny vines out of human body. Just think of the possibilities. You think Tannis knows that I, exist? Got a little job for you, if you don't mind getting your hands dirty. The way I see it, I don't need me some kind of license to help people, and I think I'm just the guy to cure these mutated husks of the men they used to be. But I'm gonna need some mutant matter to study. Could you bring me whatever falls off them green bloods you're fighting? Then I'll cure this thing faster than you can say, hey, that guy doesn't have a medical license. Get him out of this children's hospital. Just between you and me, I also got a bit of an ulterior motive for my little project. You see, I'm trying to catch the eye of that Tannis lady. I like to cut her for a graduated cylinder, if you catch my meaning. Yeah.
You actually brought an infected soldier back to camp. Man, I keep thinking you mine the idiot shaft dry, then you go and strike a big old vein of dumbass.
He'll get his soon enough. Focus on Helios.
These tunnels are sacred bandit territory, and I am totally breaking the bandit code by telling you how to get in. But anybody can tell him he's already dead. So just bust down the electrified gate and you're in. These ones definitely won't escape, probably. My Helios Hellions used to be called the Children of Helios, but it sounded a little culty. So we did some rebranding. The guys were pretty excited about it, until I told them there weren't any actual branding irons involved.
Alright, now that there's finally no dialogue for a little bit, what's up all my successful gamers, and welcome back to part 2 of Commander Lilith's Fight for Sanctuary DLC. So we grabbed all the side quests that we had back at the back burner, and I guess you can call our little town, little village, whatever have you. And one of the side quests that we grabbed that I mentioned in the last video was Scooter's Memorial, because, he kind of died. So I think one of his girly mags is actually right behind me in this little thing, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just for the sake of timestamps, I'm going to go ahead and just stick to this mission, and then I'll grab all of Scooter's girly mags, do his quest last, try to keep it in order here. But yeah, most of the echo logs that we're going to be grabbing, especially in all the areas, I think is going to be tied to a different Vault Hunter that's going to be in Borderlands 3, so I think the one that's going to be to my left right here is going to be about, I think, Amara, the Siren in Borderlands 3. You guys are going to hear it in a little bit here. And we already grabbed one that mentions Zane. It's going to be another one later that mentions Mose. And I forget if there's one that mentions the last one, the Beastmaster. I think Marcus mentions him or something.
breaking news. The mysterious vigilante known as the Tiger of Partali has single-handedly taken out the notorious crime boss, Yetta Stonetooth. This marks the 5th major takedown by the Tiger this year alone, leading some to speculate whose face her fists will find next. When reached for comment, local law enforcement had this to say.
That tiger lady is a goddamn siren. A siren, you understand me? We are staying the hell out of her way. And to the tiger, let me just say this. You go, girl. Oh, God. Please cut that part out and don't tell her I said that.
We didn't cut it.
You know the drill. Fly that flag.
Stay focused! That enough for me.
Oh, you killed that guy so hard. On to the next one.
Alright, we are back in the camp that I told you guys we're gonna come back to for this quest, so let's go ahead and hang it up and kill Mr. Bad Guy number 2, and then we'll move on.
You can still
Freeze! That's that.
We already got some recruits showing up. Come on back. We need to initiate you too.
Alright, another repeat area here. We're back in the infected place I told you guys we're going to come back to. We're going to grab all 15 of these infected parts and we're going to bring them back to Zed. We're going to probably go ahead and turn everything in at the same time once we get all of Scooter's curly mags. That right there is the loot nest monsters that I was also talking about in the last one. You guys can keep farming those guys, especially if you guys are on Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, then these guys are probably going to drop some pretty good stuff for you.
Have a conversation. Slagged. Hold it! That was interesting!
Looks like you gathered enough mutant parts from a first experiment. Bring them on back to me when you get a chance, and we'll see if we can't cure one of these sorry bastards. I know Siren's Call ain't got
Hold it
real
right
many
there.
tunes of real sirens,
Did I
but,
get some of my
that
shoes?
old fat fiction still gets the job done.
Hey, Vaughn, any chance you're looking for some lightly used curly knives?
Oh, gee, gosh, that's a real nice offer, but, no? Bandit Life!
Racks and Racks is the premier quarterly for those interested in hot babes holding on to scary birds. Kind of a particular demographic, but I ain't here to yuck anybody's yum, know what I'm saying?
Look at all that kid.
Chess World was definitely one of my favorite training manuals. I mean, shoot, I never did meet a bustier I didn't like. Mama taught me that. Nerd.
Mordecai, honey, Scooter asked us to find a home for his, wag mags. You interested?
Oh, wow. I really couldn't accept such a generous offer.
Well, waste not, I guess. Just bring them back to me and I'll hold on to them for now.
Now this time, I'ma predict that y'all took a quick boomer break in the Dookie Hut. Like right now, right when you're listening to this. Enjoy that, Duke, y'all. For my next predictione, I bet everybody got into a freaking free 4-hour riot to get their mitts on these primo tissue issues. Extrasensory future sight, y'all. Whoa!
Okay, that was all extremely uncomfortable, but now that it's over, let's see what else he wants.
For my next last wishes, I officially transfer ownership of the most sweetest ass business on Pandora to my most favoriteest sister. I'm talking about Ellie.
Oh, Scooter.
Well, hey there, cutie pie. What's this all about?
Ellie, Scooter wants you to run the catch-a-ride.
Oh, dang. I knew this day was coming. It was nice just hearing his voice coming out of those janky-ass speakers, but I'll do it.
Ellie, if you're listening to this, it means I've become a super ghost on that big racetrack in the sky. Driving ghost cars around the sun and shit. Sorry, sis. I'm sure you're real sad and all, but you gotta keep them runners running for me, okay?
Bye-bye, Scoot. And thank you. Well, guess we better record some new lines for the catch-a-ride, huh?
Look at all these recruits! Fantastic! Now it's time for the initiation. Climb up there and follow my instructions.
Recruits! I am the mighty bandit king, Vaughn! Woo! Good effort, Jerry. Being a bandit means being tough as nails. Prove you've got what it takes by leaping off that thing. Vault Hunter, show them how it's done.
Well, if they can do it, so can I. Yeah, they're not tougher than me.
Mitch. Oh, crap.
Looks like they put the fall in trust fall. Oh. Wow, well, I am proud to welcome you to my new clan, the Vaughnguard. It's just you, though. You're the only survivor, but I guess one new clanmate's better than none, right? Anyway, welcome to the clan. Here's your goodie bag. Man, can't believe Cassius is wrapped up in this thing. I haven't seen that crazy old science dude in a super long time that doesn't challenge the canon of the story.
Ah, see, now this is interesting. There's a bioconfabulating spore translator built into the RNA. Yeah, that sounds science-y. Let me see here. Here, try this little concoction. Give it to that sorry bastard there and see if it don't turn him back into a proper human.
Yeah, I don't know why this thing's got such a big ass head though. Jesus, man. Why does this thing also kind of look like an anointed from Borderlands 3? Is that what this thing eventually becomes?
Visit my vending machine if you need anything. I left all my samples up on Sanctuary. Unless you want some of this apron blood.
That was quite an
Oh,
experience.
shoot. All's well that ends with me still breathing. Besides, we're off to a great start. Thanks for your help.
This is where the cars live. Get you one.
My rides may not get you there alive, but
I don't feel right aping his catchphrases like that. Tell you what, give me some time and I'll come up with some new ones. All right, looks like the transfer is complete. Why don't you give it a whirl? Get you a big, beautiful war machine right here, y'all. Catch a ride.
Thanks, Vault Hunter. Let's see what else Scooter wanted you to do.
And finally, whence fifth I depart from this mortal plane. Do me the honor of reverently laying down a totally righteous memorial in my name. Then do a sick-ass booster jump over that thing. Wow!
I've actually been working on a little something at his final resting place / impact crater. Why don't you meet me on out there and see what I whipped up?
Now I'm sure you done gone and passed out from dehydration on account of crying over me, but don't you worry. I'll live my life exactly the way I wanted to, especially when folks told me not to. Rules is for fools. I made that up just now. I'm a genius. Death ain't holding back my brilliant mind.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty awesome. But I think it needs just one final touch, don't you? I couldn't decide between righteous flames of furious fury or sick-ass danger arcs of electric badassery. Do whatever you think is right, Vault Hunter.
Kicking dust is for chumps. You need wheels, amigo.
Man, that's looking sweet.
Now it's time to christen this bad boy. Go ahead and show me one of them outrunner boost jumps over this thing. Let's get this freaking party started.
Get your ride!
Dahl used to be king of the hill round here, but when Pandora turned out to be more trouble... Holy crapsicles! That was amazing! Scooter would be so happy if he could have seen that righteous badassery. You did right by him. Thanks, VH.
I know Scooter wasn't exactly everyone's cup of tea, but he was a good man. And that's one hell of a rare thing on Pandora. It would have meant a lot to Scooter that you did all this. It did to me. Thank you, Vault Hunter.
And for my finalist to final words, I just want to say thanks. I always wanted to be a Vault Hunter, but never really had the stuff for it. Y'all gave me a cause worth fighting for and made me feel like family. And since we all family now, y'all gotta look out for my best girls, Ellie and Moxxi, okay? And as for me, I gotta catch me a ride to heaven, y'all.
Jeez, man, that could make a grown man cry. That's so sad. Just knowing the backstory of that voice actor, man, getting cancer and having to do it, all this and stuff. But huge shout out to the developers, too. Alright, you guys, let's go on ahead and head to the new place here. Melee the secret entrance, and I'll see you guys inside the burrows where we will start the next episode.
Go get eaten! Oh, and tell the sandworms I said...
Satisfy me!
They'll know.